It's your boy, Trademark, here again, back with Follow the Drip podcast episode 4. Today, I had the pleasure of having some guys in here with me, man. Mr. Rikko Harris and my boy E. Davinci and SKUNK by US. Now, Follow the Drip podcast is your number one place for hip-hop, fashion, culture, and everything that has to do with the music industry as well as entrepreneurship. So today, like I said, we have my boy Rikko Harris and E. Davinci. How you doing, fellas?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
And we kind of this is our fashion episode, y'all. We're gonna kind of talk about hip hop culture and fashion and kind of a little bit of entrepreneurship. And I'm kind of glad to have these guys in here because they've been making some movement, big time movement here in our city. And I just want to shed light on that, man, because there are not many people here would have an idea and actually put their mind to it and make something happen. So Rikko, I'm going to let you take it from here, man. Just tell me a little bit about yourself, man, kind of where you grew up, you know what I'm saying, how, just things came about with the SKUNK by US.
Okay, I'm from Waco, Texas, Rikko Harris, formerly known as Cuddy Reek, as an artist. I still like music, but, I'm not branding myself as an artist no more, branding myself as a, entrepreneur, trying to start this skunk stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I linked up with my guy, E. Davinci, and my cousin, Day Day, you know what I'm saying, Chip Skylark on Facebook. But I just thought to myself, man, I need to get a team together, you know what I'm saying? Because I originally started it by myself. It was Skunk by Cuddy Reek, established in 2018, early 2018 in January. But, I was doing that, and then I needed help, you know what I'm saying? So I thought to myself, I need to get a team, because I'm very team-oriented, you know what I'm saying? I came from playing football, playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? I came up in sports. That's what I was known for, mostly. But
So, Rikko, I'm going to cut you off real quick. Just give me a little bit of your background, you know what I'm saying? You said you came up in sports. Did you attend high school here in town? What sports did you play? What you feel like, what you were good at?
Okay. I'm from South Waco, so I went to University High School. Went to University Middle, then University High School.
Okay, U-Dogs?
U-Dogs, you know what I'm saying? Played football. From University High, I went to college and played football on a full scholarship to Tyler Junior College. Played there for like a year and a half, and I really just, I was just living life, you know what I'm saying? I was spoiled as a kid because, I played sports and I was good at sports. So people, gave me what I wanted because they probably thought I was going to give them what they wanted whenever
If you made it big.
Exactly,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was spoiled, real spoiled. So that kind of hindered me when I got older, you know what I'm saying? Because after I played ball, I didn't continue, my education-wise, you know what I'm saying, as far as going to the next level. I went to junior college. Tyler Junior College is in Tyler, you know what I'm saying? And it's a junior college. It's not a D1, D2, but from junior college, I could have went to D1, you know what I'm saying? That's what my plan was supposed to be, but I didn't do what the plan was. So after junior college, I just came back home, got a job for the first time, started getting into some street activities, you know what I'm saying? And got caught up, you know what I'm saying? I got caught up with the law and, was facing 10 years in the penitentiary. And at that moment, that's when I knew, it kind of woke me up. Like, do I want to take this path or do I want to take this path? Really, I only knew one path because that's all I knew was rap or, sell drugs or sports, to be honest. That's all I ever knew. So it was only one path I knew. After sports, it was the other path, which was streets, So after I got woke up by, the law, I kind of looked at it like it was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because if that wouldn't have happened, when it happened, there's no telling where I'd be now, you know what I'm saying? So I got caught up by the law, you know what I'm saying? And that woke me up to start, because I always did do music from high school on to, present, what I'm talking about now, which was out of high school, out of Tyler Junior College. But when I got caught up, you know what I'm saying, I started delivering a different message in my music, I got closer to God, I started going to church, and that's when I came up with Don't Stop Believing, you know what I'm saying? I was facing 10 years in the penitentiary, and I didn't know where my life was going, you know what I'm saying? So I had to tell myself, don't stop believing every day. I heard that song by Journey, you know what I'm saying? I was in a grocery store, and I heard that song, and it just hit me, and you know, it was just out of nowhere. And it hit me a certain way, and it just was telling me, don't stop believing, you know? So really, that's when I started Don't Stop Believing, you know. I got a group together and basically was trying to do the music thing, you know what I'm saying? Do the music thing, get a group together, you know, try to go out there head first, kind of like Nelly did with his camp, you know what I'm saying? Just give you that example of what I'm talking about. And, you know, this Waco, and it really wasn't what I was trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I started it, but it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, you know what I'm saying? So from there, I kind of said, man, it's a lot of people that started wanting to do music too, which, you know, it made it to where, okay, if I'm doing music, then you got somebody else over here doing music who don't take it as serious as I take it. From far away, don't nobody know who's serious, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of told myself, hey, man, I got to ease out of this and start something new. And that's when I started Skunk by Rikko, you know, and it started off good. It started off real good, you know what I'm saying? And it started out a little bit too good to the point where it was like overwhelming for just me, you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where I got a lot of inventory, but sales started slowing down, you know what I'm saying? So
I know the feeling.
It was just a learning. It was just, you know, trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I learned from that versus taking it as a L, as a loss, you know what I'm saying? I just take it as I learned from it, you know what I'm saying? And everything I learned from it was, hey, Rikko, you can't do this. Rikko, you can't do that and do this. Get you a team, you know what I'm saying? Get some people and the people who I should have teamed up with was around me the whole time. I just wasn't putting everything together. So
and I kind of want to interject. Sometimes when you trying to build a team, you focus more on kind of linking up with your friends. Hey, I want to bring my homeboy in. My homeboy over there, he can do that. But is he really ready to work? You know, Rikko seems like he got a good team of people who are actually ready to work and actually ready to put in the time in order to make something successful. So I tip my hat to you guys for that. I saw an acronym online through. So tell me what skunk means, because you know a lot of people might have it misconstrued. They might think it means something else. You know, so tell them what the skunk is, and then on top of that, we talked a little bit about Davinci, about how y'all came up with the logo. Was the logo itself already created prior to bringing on the team, or who created the skunk? Because I think it's fly. I think it's like the Puma or the Nike check, or you know, I don't know what they call that thing that cross the Reebok logo, but the polo horse. You know, every brand has an insignia or a sign that you know what it is without even putting words on it, and that's why I like the skunk brand. And you know me, I've dabbled in the clothing line. I got Positive Money. We've had 15, 20, 30, 40 different designs of a shirt, but I still hadn't come up with that insignia. And I kind of, like I said, I tipped my hat to Skunk for that, because the brand is all in the logo, and I love it, guys. But just tell me a little bit about what skunk means. What is skunk? Okay,
to answer that question, skunk, like I said, it was something I started at first as an artist, you know what I'm saying? And as an artist, I was starting to think different, you know what I'm saying, versus how I thought previously, you know, streets and, you know, the cars, the flashy stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I started thinking different and started thinking about, you know, financial wealth, you know what I'm saying? Just having money and keeping money. And not only having money and keeping money, make money, you know what I'm saying? That's what I started reading and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So just to make a long story short, I created Skunk because, you know, it's awareness on prejudging somebody. You know, don't nobody want to be judged prematurely, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I might walk into a club or something. I say a club, but, you know, I might walk in just to a restaurant, you know. I'm tall, you know, I might have some jewelry on. somebody gonna either think I play ball, I'm a drug dealer, or I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I'm walking in there as an entrepreneur that sell a clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what it is, you know, most people look at a skunk and think a skunk stink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, this skunk fresh. Every time you see this skunk fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't look at this skunk and just think it stink. Nah, this skunk fresh every time you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Appreciate that.
Putting a positive spin on a negative stigma. That's
Yeah.
really the goal that we're trying to do.
That's what we're trying to do, because that's how they do really our people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They look at us and
Exactly.
think negative of us, but we're trying to change that. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
So that I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad to have you guys here, because that's a lot of stuff that Positive Money's trying to do. We trying to change the whole idea of what people may think that hip hop is. We're trying to change the idea of what people may think someone dressed like me or you or E. Davinci may do. You know, trying to change the stereotype.
That's what it is.
Because I mean, you know, clothes are clothes. You know, if you see me Monday through Saturday, I'm in a bow tie. You know, today I'm hip hop fresh. You know, tomorrow I might have an apron on because I'm a chef.
There you go.
You know? So I mean, the clothes don't make me. You know, I make the clothes.
There you go. That's what skunk is.
And I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad to have you guys here. The logo itself, did you come up with this logo?
No, I'm actually piggybacking off of two artists before me, and I got the privilege of actually meeting them at a car show we did about a month ago. Paul Cash and who developed it?
Paul Cash and the other guy. I don't know his name.
No, he does all the Big Money Hustle stuff.
There you go.
He's a
there
beast.
you go.
Like,
yeah.
A beast on so many levels.
Yeah.
He's really the one that came up with it. I piggyback off of it. Like,
you made it shine.
No, not really. That's him. You know, I develop it in whatever vision we have for a new capsule that we come out with. Like every month we try to come up with something different. You know, like we did a '90s nostalgia. We did some throwback. Kind of some different type stuff, you know, like that right there.
I saw the Nickelodeon look.
Yeah,
we wouldn't drop that in the winter. You know what I'm saying? That's just a capsule for like July. You know, like we just try to keep something fresh in their face. And, and I've been rolling with the original Skunk ever since I came in the picture, because I came in as a supporter of Skunk by Cuddy.
Right.
I hit him up on Facebook, seen the movement, supported. Let me buy a shirt. Matter of fact, let me buy 2. What's the deal on 2? I stopped by his house, you know, we started to chop it up, you know. I was working at a print shop, so I was really trying to nickel and dime everybody I ran into. I was trying to, let me print your shirts, let me design something for you, you know, just trying to sell my craft. Well, when I ran into Rikko, it was like, he had a more positive spin on stuff that I've had in a while, because I had several things that didn't always work out, so I took a couple L's in my career as far as music and several other clothing lines that it was more individual based.
Right,
and that was ultimately the reason why
it didn't work.
It didn't work because something I like ain't something that everybody likes. Like Skunk by Us, it's not just for me, you, or him, or anybody. It's us, because really everybody else is what makes it pop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really essential 2 or 3 of us to really make it pop, but not really, because when we go to events, it's the other people that make us feel like we're important, you know? Like, when we do a pop-up shop and we see 50 people show up, that's impressive, you know? Like, we don't expect that. We expect, you know, the same circle of 5 or 10 people that we usually see, but now, like, it's growing. The movement's growing, and the people, they give us more energy to push harder. Like, every time we do something, it's like, it just raises the bar. Like, our design can't be the same mediocre. Then our next event can't be the same. Like, we have to go like this every time.
Have to keep going up
every time.
So E. Davinci, you know, while we're into this, man, we kind of gonna go back to you. How did you where did you grow up? How did you get started with graphic design? You know, is this something that you pick up a pencil? Were you know, because like me, I used to be a person who doodled in class and stuff like that. Every notebook I ever had, I drew on, but I don't know anything about graphic design. Like, I need one of the pencils with the tablet. I'll tell you that straight up. If I had that, I would probably be better.
Yeah, those are definitely awesome. One of those is on my to-get list pretty soon. But long story short, as far as the graphic design goes, I went because I was a rapper at first, you know, and I was going to other graphic designers and paying the rates and all that. But my team grew. and I couldn't afford to pay for 5 or 6 people to go to get a cover and a poster and all that. So I was like, I'm gonna go to TSTC. I'm gonna get my little semester check and get out like everybody else do. I'm gonna get my 3 months. I'm gonna give me a couple stacks, and I'm gonna drip. I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna give me another job again because my little girl was coming. So it was kind of an ultimatum type deal. Well, I got into school, and it wasn't as hard as I thought. And 2 years later, I came out with 2 degrees, and it was all gravy. Took a couple pay cuts in the process, but like I've always been semi-artistic, with the rapping, and I could draw in school and stuff like that. And I even wanted to be a tattoo artist at one time, but once I got into graphic design, I realized that I could save it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to finish out a 3-hour session. If something pop up, I can save it and just come back to it. And really, ever since then, I've just been developing like that.
Okay. Well, like I said, we already kind of working on something together because I need him to, like I said, I need that insignia for positive money. So that's what we trying to work on, man. Where do you guys have a website?
Of course.
Right now. Well, tell the people about your website, how to follow your drip.
SKUNKBYUS.com 1,000 times. SKUNKBYUS.com. We need all the traffic.
Or you can just go to Google. Go to Google and put Skunk by Us in. We pop up. We're very serious about having my stuff about on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
because
right.
the internet is big
it's
right now.
bigger than just this room. Like
Somebody told me if you don't have a website, then you don't have a business at all.
Right.
In 2019. So yeah, skunkbyus.com, Facebook Skunk by Us, IG Skunk by Us, hashtag
underscore 222.
Underscore 222. Yeah.
Okay. So Skunk by Us. And make sure y'all follow our drip. That's Follow the Drip Podcast at hotmail.com, as well as follow Drip Podcast at gmail.com. If there's an artist, entrepreneur, rapper, singer, actor, dancer that you want to see on this show, make sure that you email us, and we're going to try to get them in here. Like I said, this is a community show, and we're looking for everybody who got some type of drive and are looking to take the next step in their business. Also follow us on IG if you want to see some pictures or snapshots or maybe even some clips from this episode. Follow us on IG. That's follow underscore the underscore drip underscore podcast at on Instagram, and follow Drip Podcast on Facebook as well. Y'all, we'll be continue to upload videos like this and many more. Kind of Cuddy Reed, kind of show us the skunk. We want to see all the drip. This is not just what we have today. We got a couple mannequins up here right now. Man, they got a kind of like a Fila shirt that these guys are dropping. And like I said,
you can go to skunkbyus.com, and we got hats, the dad hats. We got snapback hats, any color you need. We got all the skunk hats on skunkbyus.com. We got this is called the Fila skunk because it looked like a filler, but it's called Feel a Skunk. You know what I'm saying?
Feel a skunk.
You know what I'm saying? So Feel a Skunk. These are the Feel a Skunks. They're on skunkbyus.com. We got
this one is the original OG that he dropped very first of last year that really got the ball rolling.
And to talk about what you was talking about, the way I got made that like your Nike check or your Puma.
Right.
I dropped it first in 2018, and for a while that's the only logo I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kind of branded that as that. You know what I'm saying? So now if we put it on anything else, if you put it on this, they know where it come from.
You know what it is.
I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
And these guys got stickers, they got wristbands, man. They handing out business
cards.
cards. They all about it, man. They trying to take it to the next level. And like I said, I tip my hat to anybody out here trying to make a way. Do you guys have children at all?
Yeah.
Do y'all have children's gear?
Of course.
Oh yeah, we got children gear. We
little
got
stinkers on the way.
Yeah, little stinkers.
Little stinkers.
Yeah, little stinkers. my little girl, she debuted it on Facebook yesterday. So if you go on my Facebook, Rikko Harris on Facebook, Rikko Harris. You go on there, you'll see her. She posing, you know what I'm saying, in her cute little stinkers outfit. You know what I'm saying.
So even did some onesies not too long ago.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So is the stinker a whole different skunk?
Oh yeah, no, it's never a different skunk.
It's
all the
skunk.
same skunk.
It's a baby skunk.
Yeah, it's the baby skunk.
Okay,
It's the baby skunk.
It's the future.
Yeah.
It's
the future. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, man, it's been great. You guys have anything else for me?
Yeah, man. We just want to say we appreciate you having us on the show, man.
Sure.
Because it ain't a lot of places we can go and do this. We got the radio station, but radio is radio.
see.
Yeah, you can't see it all. Exactly.
Radio
you
is
can talk
radio.
about it. You can say it a
but we couldn't
times.
do all of this, have the lights, the nice background, all of that on the radio. You know, we got podcasts now. It's 2019.
Exactly.
People need to catch up, and this what's going on. We appreciate you for having this.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Where we can, benefit from it.
No problem at all, man. And it's like I said, this has been Follow the Drip Podcast, episode 4. If you like this show, click the like button, subscribe. We're going to have plenty people coming in here. And make sure you share this. Shout out to my boy, Sean Young Griffin on the cam. And hey, this is Follow the Drip Podcast, episode 4.